Revelio.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Bunlar süpürgeydi değil mi? Geç bunlara ya.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Kanka görüşürüz. Beni bırak. Adamotunu elde etmek için nereye gitmem lazım?
Revelio.
Ben buraya gideceğim ya. Şansımı burada denemek istiyorum. Şansımı burada denemek istiyorum. Bulmak istiyorum bu adamotumudur ne şeyse. Onu bulmam lazım.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased being
Ne yapıyorsun lan?
I can always rely on my Patronus to keep me safe.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Adamotunu.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Yok.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
I hope to see you again sometime.
Tamam da ben şeyi nerede bulacağım ya? Dog with detective. Böyle duruyoruz ya. Şöyle yapsaymışız görecekmişiz oysa.
Leviosa and Stupefy combined should put any brute in their place.
Çünkü hatırlıyorum ben bu adamı buldum mu ya? Adamotu falan satın aldığımı biliyorum ama böyle ücra köşelerde bir yerde olduğunu hatırlıyorum da Hogwarts Meydan içindeymiş meğersem. Neyse olsun. Bir sus be.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself though. Let's have you leave here alone.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew.
Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to
Yo,
Dog
hiç
with
gelmemişim
a
lan ben
Death
buna.
Cap. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Bunu al.
Oh, I'm always
Well,
thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll
Bunu
look
da al.
far.
Görüşürüz.
Ditto, doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Şimdi bunları ne yapacağız biliyor musun? Hogwarts'a dön. Gizli oda, ihtiyaç odası. Kendi bitki odamı kurmam lazım, tamam mı? Onun için de biraz uğraşacağız herhalde. Onu da şöyle... Bir dakika. Mesela şunu taşıyabiliyor muyum? Bu kısmı taşıyamıyorum değil mi? Gel lan. Ve bitki odası oldu burası benim için. Burası güzel oldu. Tatlı oldu, hoş oldu. Evet. Kaç dakikanız kaldı agalar? Adamı topla. Devamını da topla. 2 dakikan mı kaldı senin? Şimdi bunu ne yapacağız biliyor musun? Gideceğiz bir de savaşacağız. Adamın üstünde kullanacağız. Ancak öyle kabul edecek. Of of. Neyse. Şu bitkilerimizi toplayalım. Ne güzel büyüdü lan. Değil mi? Güzel büyümedim ama. Ben beğendim şahsen. Yürüyüş şeklini. Bence güzel. Kaç dakikan kaldı? 1 dakikası var. Allah. Bak, benim ihtiyacım olanlar çok basit. İksirler, bitkiler. İksirler, bitkiler. 10 saniyesi kalmış. Büzüşmüş incir. Tuhaf bir şey ya bu. Böyle bir değişik bir. Gel bakalım. Büzüşmüş incir meyvesi sen. Geri dön. Ver bakalım. 20 saniye. Oo. Vakit ne kadar hızlı geçiyor değil mi? Arkadaşlar. Ama ben kaydı durdurmayı unuttum biliyor musunuz? 1,5 saattir yayındayız. 1,5 saattir kayıttayım daha doğrusu. Daha da kötü. Yani kayıt almak kötü bir şey değil yani. O manada demedim ama bölüm uzun oldu. Neyse şu kısmı da tamamlayalım o zaman. Hogwarts'ın dışında buluşalım sizinle. Ne bulduk bak mesela. Selamünaleyküm.
It seems. You! What do you think you're doing?
Bir dakika abi. Gel bakalım.
My ears!
Protego!
Şimdi diğeri neydi? Bu.
Assignment's all finished.
Seni geri toplayabiliyor muyum? Üzüldüm.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Ebe gömeci lazım. Gün boyu her borcu değersinler. Tamam. Hocam.
How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of snoozewort. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa.
Defender!
I've set some crates out for you in the next
Wingardium
room.
Leviosa.
Pure and natural.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
Kanka beni
I'm
sal.
resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. he'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but
Hay
it worked
Allah
out
mı?
well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it.
Çeviriler
You'd be
10
surprised
numara
how
bu arada.
perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
Fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Tamam. Artık yeni görevi alabiliriz gibi. Şimdi abi görevlerde güzel. Kan bağının ötesindeyi yapmak istiyorum, tamam mı? Harita üzerinde bul. Şu görevi alalım. Tamam mı? Önce Sebastian'la olan yan görevi halledelim. Ondan sonra ne yapacağız biliyor musun? Benim giriş metni ayarlamam lazım.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
That's awful. But no matter the circumstance, he should never have cast it. He should have known better.
Trust me, it's not as easy as you might assume, thinking straight when you've been hit with Crucio. After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Bu kadar mıydı bu görev? Şunları yapmalı mıyım? Yapalım gel. Bu görevleri yapalım. Bu görevleri yapalım.
I had the courage to go into the forest.
Hello,
Selamünaleyküm bacım.
Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lord God?
Abla sen beni korkutuyorsun ya.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Okay.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Burada ne var lan?
I've never seen a sword like it.
Accio.
Grapple.
Confringo.
No! I will make you.
Protego. Glacius. Accio. Confringo.
Until dead.
Glacius. Accio. Descendo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Perişan ettim adamlarla.
This place has seen better days. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio.
Baga girdim.
Revelio.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Nasıl gireceğiz biz buraya? Tepeden gireceğiz.
Revelio.
Uçabiliyormuşuz oğlum ya.
Revelio. If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
Ha, sadece çıkış var.
Revelio. Descendo. Levioso. Expelliarm. Confringo. Descendo. Levioso. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Revelio.
Hiçbir şeyiniz yok lan. Aa, hiçbir şeyleri yok. Tamam.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Revelio.
Ben bunları alabiliyordum. Niye alamıyorum şimdi?